Okay guys, so in previous video we created this example which gave us this extra column library ID, all because of two things, actually two, just one, this one to many mapping or annotation in Hibernate. So that's fine, and you guys can just pause this video and have a look on these queries. So this was one to many and many to one. So one point is covered where we achieved bidirectional mapping. In next video, or in this video, we will talk about refactoring the table name plus its column name. So if we talk about the third table, the third table where we have a mapping. So there you can see we have this third table which has some ugly name. Of course, it's not that user friendly. Library name, or you can see these column names are good, but just want to show you how we can refactor it. They are fine. You don't need to rename it, but yeah, there are certain annotation and fields of these annotation which can be used to rename these column names plus the table name, of course. So let's quickly write those annotation to rename this exit table, and of course I need to drop this table first, otherwise how would I change? So right click, drop the tables again. If it won't drop, so we'll get some errors. That's why I keep dropping these tables again. So refresh. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so coming back to the example. Well, example remains same. I just need to change some annotations. So wherever I have used this in primary table, we have this one to many mapping, right? So there thing starts. From here, Hibernate picks and creates that third table, which has its own name and own column names. So this is the point. Always this happens always in our primary table. It's up to you. You can pick any of it, and as come whenever this kind of requirement comes up in your project, so you have to decide which is going to my primary key, which table is going to my secondary key. So in my case, library is my primary key and book is secondary key, secondary table. Okay, it's just a name. It's not like officially I have given. I just my own using my own terms. Okay, so need to use this at join table and give the name column here and call this you can name it anything like library book underscore table. Yep, that's it. So once you write this annotation, Hibernate knows, okay, so these tables are going to be connected and they will have some mapping. So you can have this annotation and let's see what happens. So everything remains same. Just add this annotation, right click, run as application. Okay, so if you have a look, the third table name is there it is, library book table. That's correct. If I have go back to database, refresh all, so book table, that's good. Library table, this also fine, and there's the third table, library book table. Okay, that's great. Next, if you want to rename these column names, of course name looks good here, but if you want to rename them, it's possible. And one thing you can see, the column name library ID, it has capital L. Let's suppose I want to change it. I just want to call this library ID, or just library without any this underscore, because these are by default. I just want to call them library ID without underscores. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's quickly do this stuff as well. And so I'll go back to the same table, sorry, same Java class where we rename the table. Once you have this field, put a comma, and there just use this join columns and use this at column. We have used this annotation earlier to rename the column names. Yep, we are going to use the same columns here. So join columns, and we have join column here. That was in column where we have a simple project class, but here comes the mapping, so we have to use join column. Then we have a name, just name it whatever to call. I just want to call this book ID. Okay, not book, it's a main my current table, so I just call this library ID. Okay, what about the second column? So comma, here we call inverse join columns. So here equals, done. Then again use join column. Let's break this so it won't go on the screen. Okay, and here give a name. There we call this book ID, and okay, done. That's it. So going back, drop these tables again. uh, this is missing. Drop the tables, drop now, and refresh. It's gone. Let's run this code one more time from the one-to-many tester. So we are about to rename the third table, which is auto-generated by Hibernate. Okay, it's done. Let's have a look. Well, we can always see here as well. If it is successful, we can see the data. Third table, so library ID, book ID without any underscore. Let's verify in database. Refresh all, book table, looks fine. Library table, okay, it's fine. And library book table. So library ID and book ID. So you can see now it becomes capital L, small l and no underscore. So that's how we can rename the third table plus its column name. So what we just did, we have used these three lines which change the whole name and other stuff for the table. So that's it for this video. In next video we will try to reduce some lines of code, like how to remove the save and stuff. So till then, stay tuned guys. Let's meet in the next video. Bye bye.